Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron number 4, which we're going to be playing, of course, as our good country, the Central American. Alright, there we go, Central American Empire. We're starting the game. Perfect. Now, what's our current state of affairs? We, of course, we are unfortunately at war with the United States, who unfortunately has joined the Allies. Now, one of the key things we have been doing recently, of course, is, well, we've been trying to basically make Mexico more fascist. Now, ideally, I'd like to be able to stage a coup or something. So what can I do in the meantime? When is the next election due? In 1946. That is quite a while off, isn't it? We're currently in 1942. What else could we do? There's other countries here that we could potentially try to make into fascist countries. They've already got a bit of a fascist leaning here. So maybe I can push these guys in towards becoming more fascist. Now, how much do I get at the moment? So my power value, because I'm basically supporting Mexico, it's costing me 0.25. Occupations. Ah, I'm losing someone because of an occupation. Okay, that's interesting. I'd never considered that would be an option, but okay. So now that should have dropped to... Yeah, okay, I'm gaining far less, which makes sense. Right, so double check. We are working on technology sharing here. Which one is that? Technology sharing. This one here. Or am I working on an entirely different one? Ah, down here. I cannot do this one yet, or can I? Actually, we can. We can get an extra research slot, which should actually be better than the technology sharing one. Insufficient resource of certain kinds. Oil, for example, but also steel. So what have I got in terms of factories at the moment? Consumer goods is still taking up 10. How comes? How comes? We're only partially mobilized. Now, ideally, I'd like to move over to a war economy, but I need to have a higher level of war support that I've got at the moment. So that's not really working out as much as I had hoped. We're losing here in terms of fascism, which is not good. Okay, either way. What can we do? What have we got currently in terms of diplomatic goals? Okay, we're getting a land lease from Romania. We got military access given to both Germany as well as Italy. Okay. I don't think there's much we can do other than what we already have done. Trying to turn these guys around here. I'd love to be able to take on Uruguay, but yeah, there's no direct access to them at the moment, so it kind of makes sense what we're doing. Right, what else have we got here? These guys here. Right, who's... There's these guys here. Right, let's get rid of this one here. Okay, it's not theirs. What plan have we got? I'm not sure. Right, why can I not take these three and allocate them to that? Ah, I can. Whoa, 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 no, don't execute. Cancel that. Guys, really? Okay, let's keep our fingers crossed then. Navy. Peruvian coast. Where are we? Up here. Let's quickly set this one to do convoy raiding as well. Now, I've set it to do convoy raiding. Have I got an extra admiral? I do. I will keep my fingers crossed for the moment being, and I was kind of afraid that this would happen. Alright, let's pause the game for a second. Weapons. We are in 1942. Now, if I look at my ships, I already got good ones there. I haven't got anything better than that at the moment. Trade interdiction seems like a good choice, I would say. But doing this would be quite beneficial as well. I can actually increase my construction speed. What else have we got here? I could potentially go for the decryption. Another 9 days. I think that construction speed one is quite useful though. Yep, you're firing at my ships, which are unfortunately not going to survive, I suspect. There's actually a general in place. Interesting. As you can see, we already lost 2. Can I not tell them to basically withdraw? Guys, go back. No. It's not. That would be amazingly great if I could just tell them just go back. Norway has capitulated. Okay, interesting. So where? Yeah. Okay. All 6 were lost, which is not good. Oh well. These kind of like little issues are not really helping me along, are they? Anyways. If I look at my choice of people here though, there should be one of these. Conversion, captain of industry, that helps with construction speed. I kind of hope to be able to have the other one here. Now that one's great, but there is also supposed to be one of them that basically gives you more people from non-core countries. I don't seem to have that, unfortunately. So what do we got at the moment? We should, in theory... yeah, 9.5 is what we should be having, so that is okay. Okay. What do we got here? Are they invading anything? Hold on. Show me the results. I would love to see what's going on here. It would be great if they shared those results with me somehow, but no. For some reason they don't want to. Same here, there's some kind of engagement going on, but I just don't get to see what it is. Cuba! They are highly democratic, as you can see. Highly. So we got our 3 research slots here, and I'd like to basically extend it to 4. Our manpower is not really increasing much, is it? Are we doing any recruitment? Yes, we are. We're doing more Marines here. That'll be my last batch of Marines, though. Ooh, the Canadians are trying to invade. That's interesting. Looks like I'm having quite a bit of success. We got enemy, or well, we got air superiority here. That's helping us. But we got a fighter wing here already. Let's put another fighter wing on there on top of that. Right, we're working, of course, on aerial superiority, which is great. Can, of course, deploy some more here. We'll be working on aerial superiority. Well, let's keep that here on the... Well, let's do that over the sea. The Caribbean. Well, that would be a nice place to have an airbase maybe as well. It's taken by Venezuela, which makes sense, even though it's so Dutch in origin. Now in the war we have had, or at least our factions had a total loss of 412,000, but look at these losses here. 6.91 million. The largest loss of which seems to have come from the British. Against the Germans particularly, they've lost significant numbers of troops. Germans have had a decent loss as well, but the Italians have an even bigger loss here. Particularly against the British, they suffered lots of losses. Now, where was that suffered? Italy has, of course, taken pretty much most of Africa already. I guess they're now trying to basically go for the last bit over here, the Rhodesian territory here. Vichy France still got some territories here as well, but of course the Free French has still got quite a bit of territory as well. Italy seems to have part of what used to be France here in their grasp as well. But the German Reich, wow. Now they are struggling, it looks like, on the Eastern Front. Can I set a full alliance in place here? I don't think I can. Let's have a brief look at our generals. Can I do any promotions here? It doesn't look like it. Well, this guy has something. No, he seems to have a little... He had a little plus there, but I'm not sure what I can do with it. Nothing I can actually select over there, which is a bit of a pity. Okay. I don't think I can actually use it on my admirals, can I? My admirals, or my admirals here. Can I set these to merge? No. What's that? Formation spread. Alright, one of them is in combat. Okay, that makes some sense, I guess. They're all over in combat here. Ah. They're actually trying to sink convoys. Okay, that makes me quite happy. But, yeah, given our current disposition, I don't think there's much movement going to be possible. Encrypted pulse, okay, perfect. Let's do the decryption as well. Nice, okay, so we got this one here and this one here. And yes, I can merge those into one. Another set of convoys were lost. Well, not by us, but of course by our nemesis there. The Allies. would be a bit of a disaster if, for example, Cuba were to join the Allies, wouldn't it? 54%. Sweet. Now that's great. That's marvelous. Technology sharing is, of course, always a useful one. This would be quite useful here, as well as the NAV. Aviation effort 2. Okay, that's up there, but yeah, what does this do? This gave me a naval bomber. Okay. Whereas this gives me close air support. Well, let's go for the naval bomber ones. What else could I start researching here? Let's have a look at the planes themselves. Yeah, we're in 1943 at the moment, as you can see. I don't have anything with naval bombers as of yet. But I think they would be quite useful. So have they got a name for this? NAV1, NAV2 and NAV3. Okay. What else could we do? We're 1943, so I can actually go for this industry one here. Assembly line production will be completing shortly. Let's have a look at what's happening here in Germany. Alright, so we completed some research, great. Now I need to make a choice in here. I either go for the flexible line, which production efficiency cap increased by 10. Production efficiency retention is plus 20%. Efficiency cap plus 10. Production. What's the key difference? Why is it 10 and 20? And 10 and 10? I really don't get the difference. What's the difference? Ah, the cap, and this is the retention. Okay, production efficiency cap increased by 10. Retention. Production efficiency growth. Ah, this is the growth is quicker. I think this would be quite useful. I'm going to go for that one. Streamlining it there. Minsk. So the river here should form kind of a natural barrier. Cancel their land lease, okay. Looks like the Russians have already taken part of it though. Which again is a pity. Probably through a naval invasion of sorts. And the Romanians are struggling there as well, it looks like. The Italians have been doing quite well. At least here in Africa, it looks like. But yeah, it would be nice if they were to deploy some of their troops towards the Russian front as well. Now, how can I basically make my relationship with these guys even better? Improve relationships. I'd love to be able to send, of course, an attaché there. For the moment, I won't be able to do that as of yet. We've lost convoys here, which, of course, is not great, but okay, that it does happen. What do we got in the list here? Blow the Panama Canal. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't really want to lose any war support if I can. I'm still working on actual factory increases here. Nicaragua and so forth. But again, the lack of war support is quite detrimental to me, particularly since I'm considered to be an aggressor. What's happening to my stockpiles in the meantime? The Marines are doing quite nicely. In terms of stockpiles here, really, number of fighters I got in reserve is steadily growing. Fighter 2 Mark 1 is really in the lead here. Right, new divisions available. There's of course those Marines we talked about earlier. Now, planning speed is reduced for this gentleman here. Let's bring him down here again. For each of these generals, I have set typically orders to basically deal with, of course, garrisoning. This, if I'm not mistaken. My garrisoning should, of course, yeah, work to lower resistance if possible. That's always a great goal. This general here, I want to basically change his focus slightly. Change the way potentially from the air bases and the victory points over to really trying to control, of course, the coastline if possible. I am suffering from attrition here, it looks like. Ah, but it's because they're moving. Okay. The Peruvian coast. Well, let's focus on this coast here, really. It's more the airspace I want to properly control. Where else have we got air bases? Alright, let's get another batch up here. These guys are going to be deploying there. Still not going to be at the top of the line, but yeah, it will be better. Right, research on that one will complete in 2 days, and of course that's another 8 days. Completed the construction one. Perfect. Doesn't make any difference there, but okay, let's just see what it does on the other bits. 1943. Let's just not do anything here for the moment. 43, we could actually go for the night vision one. Can I go for better fighters? No, it's 44 for that. In terms of ships, it's 44 as well that we need. Land doctrines, we could go for here if I wanted to, which I don't have any armor, so that's not really useful for me at all, is it? It's mutually exclusive with the other side. Okay. Tanks I don't really want to do much with. It might be beneficial to basically go for some of these here, though. Another 9 days for the engineering company. Let's go for that. Could be quite useful. Okay. Let's go into our production lines here. As you can see, we dedicated 2 over to our production of airplanes. Ooh, perfect. I need 50 factories for that, so I can't do much with that yet. I think for the moment I'm just going to leave it open. I'm just not going to dedicate anything here. What that should really do, it should basically give me a faster growth in political power, which is quite useful as well. So looking at the politics for Mexico. Yeah, quite a bit more of fascism. 55.92. Democracy is growing as well. Cool, we killed off some Canadians. In terms of population that we're recruiting, we're getting some from the non-core population available. So yeah, it's not much, but anything helps. What's our recruitment policy at the moment? It is a limited conscription. I could of course go for extensive conscription, which increases that by another 2.5%, which could be quite useful. I think for the moment though we're doing relatively okay. Guys, why do you keep on moving? Just get your guys in place and that's it. Are we expecting an invasion here? I would hope not. Is that snow? Looks rain. Okay. It looked a little bit like snow, but you never know. You can never tell. Alright, so there's ports there. Ah. Alright, let's have a look. US protection. The US is now enforcing the Monroe Doctrine much stricter. Besides the political influence they already have in our country, the United States officially now declares that they are prepared to intervene in any conflict between between American countries. Okay. This should make America safer. We might struggle to find allies in the Americas now. Okay. So we can blow the Panama Canal. We could, of course, do anti-American raids. Or sorry, democratic raids, I should say. Stability will drop because of that, which is not good. They stand at 19.99%, which is infuriating, but okay. Are we exporting anything at all? Yeah, we're exporting oil to Japan, it looks like. We're not really exporting any chromium, which is a bit surprising. I kind of had hoped that we would be exporting some. The Viking division. I would assume that that's our fighters there. What's our stockpile look like? Again, good number of all of that. Let's put 2 divisions into there. Let's look at operating there with aerial superiority as the focus. Perfect. Decryption has been done, so there's nothing else to be done in this queue here, really, I should say. Construction speed increase. Resource gain efficiency. Yeah, okay. Let's go for the this one here. Always quite useful. And I guess we're going to call it a day shortly. As you can see, I've basically consolidated this to be more focused on the shorelines. Central America here, it seems to be pretty okay. Just up here, it's a little bit on the weak side, but yeah, It's okay. Looks like we all got all the coasts now covered. Look at that. Trying to basically invade with, of course, a tank division. That's not going to work. Okay, we're above the 100 now here. That's good. Our stability's not really that high, is it? How could I basically get that up? It'd be great if there was some means of actually increasing it. Repair the Suez Canal. Oh, that's the Suez Canal. Huh. Have they blown it up? Have they? I'm not sure. Mission block due to this has been partially demolished and must be repaired. Ah, interesting. It's been partially demolished. I guess that helped the Italians quite tremendously. Vichy France. British seem to have a bit of that, but okay. Interesting. Why would we actually do it from there? The Germans got ports over here. Oh well, okay. That's the way they want to play it, and that's the way they want to play it. More invasion attempts. Guys, really, that's one of the best defended provinces I got. It's got 4 divisions. I don't really go much higher than that, except for down here, but 4 is towards the top of the list. What do we set in terms of orders for these guys? We set them to protect the border, and I don't think that's really necessary as such. Cool. Concentrated industry, that's done. Let's have a look. What can we do here? In terms of the Marines, we already got them at decent level. They're not at the 1943 level yet. Maybe get that night vision stuff done. Quite useful. But I guess looking at the clock, it's about time for us to call it a day anyway. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So guys, thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And I guess I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care.